Mark has been on 3 job sites the last couple of weeks. So it's been a really busy little bit. And then his wife is like, hey, I have a bright idea. Why don't we demo our bathhouse and turn it into a guest cabin?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. And then we've had some beautiful weather, and it's pretty much a garden season.
It's definitely.
It's absolutely, you got to plant everything now or.
Hardcore garden season.
It is big time garden season.
We've gotten just all the right kind of weather. We're even ahead of schedule typically.
Yeah. So we're pretty excited. I think it's going to be a good year for gardening and things like that. We're going to be posting a lot of that on our Mountain with a Side of Ranch channel. And that's just going to be whenever it gets done, we'll post it there.
Yep.
I'm kind of interrupting Mark on, well, I don't know if I'm interrupting. This is just a long process, not worth like having a huge time lapse and stuff. When the sun comes out, that means Mark can use his welder and have all the lights and everything on. Okay, well, I'm going to do a Q&A because I know this project's going to take you a while to do. So the video for that will come out in a little bit.
You have a couple of important questions.
Okay, the first one is...
1 second. Pause.
Sheesh. Pause.
Pause.
Okay. Turning on the compressor.
I need to be loud for just a second.
Oh, well, I'll just turn this off then.
Just for a second.
Oh. Sounds like bagpipes.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, did we buy more land?
No. Did not. You're referring to the Hayfield.
Yeah.
So what we have is the owner of the land is family friend and is the owner or the old owner of the horses and just not physically capable of managing that farm anymore. And he's had some neighbors helping him out with the hayfield in the past that have been just coming. They'll take care of the hay, they'll cut it and bale it and at least get it cut and baled so it's not just turning into a weed patch. And I offered that I would enjoy running it, but I would like to run it and kind of help get the field back up to par. So he's got irrigation on it, but can't manage the water. So I'm taking that on to try to get water on the field, get it treated, get the ground treated, get it harrowed, get rid of all the molehills and stuff, and try to get rid of some of the weeds, try to get water on it appropriately. And then, so the extra effort of all that stuff has kind of been missed, and it's good for the field to get it kind of growing back up. So we're going to put some effort into that and try to get that hayfield productive again, and we'll get some hay off of it for that to feed the horses and feed the cows.
The best part about a hayfield, if it's managed and cut, it performs extremely well.
Yeah.
So, and you'll see behind Mark, there's a baler, and all we're going to do is just clean it up and then get it back. Yeah. So we can get the first
That's
cutting.
his baler, and it's been used and it's been greased. I don't know what its maintenance situation is right now, so I don't want to just use it and hope it works. So instead I brought it home. We're going to get it all cleaned up and cleaned out. There's a bunch of excessive grease buildup over the years that's just piling on. Get it all cleaned out, washed out, check all the timing and everything, and make sure that it's
working,
dialed in, ready to go.
Okay, that's great, and we're always willing to help that way. So, okay, you ready for the second question?
Probably not, but shoot.
With the guest house, where are we going to use the bathroom and do our laundry?
Well, it's still in there.
Yeah. We're not going to have guests there like?
We'll call it a guest house because it's kind of like the long-term use of the structure. You know, when we first moved up, we needed a structure that we could get a shower and a laundry and a bathroom in for moving up here. And so that was our best solution, was to get a cabin built up and do that. So now what we're doing is converting it into an actual stay-in cabin instead of just being that bathhouse structure. It'll be better for us long term. All the boys have grown up now. Everett's last day of school is today. So, I mean, he's going to be maybe moving out soon. I don't know what he's doing, but regardless, we're basically to the empty nester stage now. And so the point is to get the cabin prepared and ready so that when any of the kids want to come back to visit, they come back. The older two kids come back now, you know, like for a week at a time or something to visit. So when they come, they have their own little cabin that they can come and stay and not have to worry about crashing on the couch or whatever else. So it's just a movement in the right direction.
Right.
For where things need to go.
The way the bathroom is going to be set up in the guest house or the extra house, whatever we want to call it, it will be kind of private to where we can still come in and use it and it not disturb the whatever else is going on in the cabin. The
floor plan is shaped in a way that when you enter here, you come in and straight through the kitchenette into the bathroom. And on the other side of that wall is like the living room and bedroom space. So it's very uninterruptive. And the near future here is probably going to be like Everest might move out of the main cabin and move into there as post high school. Logan will probably live in that for the summer, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's just a good transitional space and it's not going to affect anything. The guests that are going to come, it's basically going to be the kids, and they've all lived through that anyway. So
yeah, they know the drill. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. They know what it is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not really a big deal, and it's just the first step forward because it's hard to try to renovate the cabin we're in to include all these things. So it was easier to say, well, this one we're not living in. We can get it renovated up. And then when we're ready to add features to our main cabin, we can even move into that cabin and
renovate it real quick. Yep.
The other one. So
yep.
That's kind of the idea.
All right. And as far as the finishing the shop, I'm gonna speak on this one. Yeah.
You don't want my input on that one?
Well, maybe I do.
I don't know.
Okay. So finishing the shop, we're actually going to be changing the layout a little bit. I don't necessarily want to give it away because what if we change our minds like we just did?
We don't change our minds.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
As we live here. But the processing kitchen is going to actually turn into Mark's office. He is needing an office to do parts or computer work or anything like that. So it's convenient. That's going to turn into his office. And then we're going to be building on to the back, and that will turn into a kitchen with an actual toilet, like flushing toilet and sink. So that's going to be pretty neat. That's the plan. When are we going to get that done? Honestly, it's all about the time and money. That's what it is. It's just how life kind of goes. We both work full time and I'm in school full time. So it's just kind of going to go when we have time.
Yep.
Time and money, because it takes all that.
Both.
It takes both.
Yep.
So, and Mark has been already really busy this year, and he already has some pending contracts that he needs to do. And so again, time, money, weather, all those things.
Yep.
So, all right, well, that's all I got for you. Easy peasy.
Sure.
Okay. You keep getting this auger done and get it cleared out of the shop so I can clean it, and then you can work on the engine. That'll be fun.
Yep.